All right, continuing the theme of my motorcycle shorts. This one's kind of old. I even have a little hole here, but my motorcycle shorts are not important. What is important is that you're here to learn of my latest video, which is going to focus on the issues of receiving insurance for hurricane damages, especially now with Hurricane Milton and Hurricane Helene. Most people are now getting close to settling. It's been 2 months. This is going to carry over into December and January, of course, but this applies in general when you receive insurance proceeds and how to deal with it if bankruptcy is the possibility. Now, reality is these storms usually cost us money. We don't make money off of this stuff. There's so many hidden expenses that aren't going to get covered. And I'm even going to bring up one issue. If you had flooding, for example, and let's say you have your kitchen cabinets on the bottom, let's say like at the stove level, and then you have the ones up on top. Your hurricane policy is going to cover, right? It's going to cover your cupboards, and it's going to cover all your cabinets and everything else. But if the ones on top weren't damaged, they're only going to give you money for the ones on the bottom. So now you have mismatched cabinets. What are you going to do? Nothing. You're either going to have mixed match cabinets because if you bought this 5, 6, 10 years ago, there's no way you can find that replacement, or somehow make them look the same, or somehow replace the ones on top. That's a simple hidden expense that we don't think about, but it happens. The flooding, if it doesn't go all the way up to the roof, then those cabinets are not damaged. So I'm not a big fan of insurance companies. I just think that no matter what, you're going to get screwed one way or another. That's just me after dealing with them for so many years. You ask anybody in the medical field, they'll tell you the same thing. But the issue is, what if bankruptcy is now going to be a possibility because insurance only covered so much? Here's my biggest concern. We all want to save money. I'm the biggest advocate of that, right? I'm always saying if you can save money, that's like making money. So if I save $2 today, that's $2 that I didn't have to work for and go get out. Question is, how do you save money? Well, with hurricane proceeds, it's real simple, right? They say, well, you gave me $4,000 to fix my fence. I'll just fix it myself. And that's something I would do myself. And actually, I have to fix myself. I'm not going to pay someone to do it. I can actually put up the fence by myself, and it looks pretty damn good. And there's other parts that maybe we can cut corners to save money. Here's the problem. If you cut corners and save money, that money is not protected. So if you file for bankruptcy, the trustee's going to say, where's the insurance proceeds? You got 70,000 and I have 40,000 in receipts. That's going to be a problem because the trustee's going to say, where do the other 30,000 go? Now, if you can prove that it was spent on other legitimate expenses, then you'll be fine. But it's not like you can file bankruptcy, have the 30K sitting there and say, it's all good. It's all good. As a matter of fact, you probably should have even filed bankruptcy at that point because the trustee doesn't even know if you're actually going to fix the things that you said, making, again, that money not protected. So keep that in mind. If you have any funds that you received on a settlement, whether it's Hurricane Milton or Hurricane Helene, just understands that there could be some problems with those funds not being exempt. Typically, it's just better fix what you got to fix and then deal with the bankruptcy. Deal with the bankruptcy later. If instead you're selling a house and you're doing some more complicated maneuvers, you are protected, but you have to roll over the net proceeds into a new property. The simplest way I tell clients is, let's just be conservative. Let's not play this game of pushing buttons to the trustee and making all these arguments and counter arguments. You don't want to go there. First place, you have to pay your bankruptcy lawyer a lot more because they're not being paid for that. They're being paid to file a bankruptcy. If it gets litigated, what we call the adversary process, it's going to be a lot of money. So prepare in advance, talk to your bankruptcy lawyer or a couple of them, and figure out what the steps you have to do if you're receiving these funds and bankruptcy is going to be part of your future. All right. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to post them in the comment section below. If you got your motorcycle, it's not really the time of year to go out there riding, but enjoy yourself and be safe. All right. Take care, everyone. I'll catch you guys at the next video.